Hello folks, welcome back to RFC Liege. I am the Custard Prophet and this is episode 8 of our 7th season here at the club, and we haven't scored a goal since last time. Oh dear. Yeah, that's right, we have not scored a single goal. We've changed tactics. I took a little bit of time away since the last episode I recorded from the game. I went back to FM20 and played a little bit of my Gottner save just to try and get my, I don't know, get yourself back in that you feel you can actually win games. Because sometimes, I don't know if you find this, you can get into it and you just feel there's nothing you can do to win a game. So I thought I'd try and get at least some sort of positive mental attitude back. And also a big think about tactics and things that I needed to do to try and put this right. I think the big problem is the players we have are just not good enough. But we knew that already, and we were kind of living off Diogo last season and living off the end of form from last season, so we kind of just about crept over the line at the end of last season, but with a really good second half of the season. This time it's not going so well, but we are not bottom, unbelievably. Waasland-Beveren have been even worse than we are, and we are coming back for the final game of the season. Now, I did say we're going to come back for the Antwerp game. As you can see, we lost that 2-0. It looked pretty abysmal. Let's have a look. Oh, look, no, we have scored some goals. So after the Liege game, we had Club Brugge at home. I changed tactics, and I'll show you the tactic that I kind of put together to try and make the most of that. This was a decent performance. I was quite pleased with this. We played Masek and he almost scored a goal. So we haven't scored a goal forever, but he almost scored a goal, which is quite something. He ran the length of the pitch from a corner with a slightly different corner setup that I've got, and I've got him running more with the ball, and he was one-on-one with the goalkeeper, but couldn't beat him. So I was a little frustrated with that because there wasn't a lot of chances in this game, and they scored the one that they got. And I thought at this point, well, if we can, match Club Brugge over 90 minutes and look pretty good, well, maybe we've got a chance against Antwerp and, in some of these other more difficult games against Genk, who aren't very good. I went with that defensive. I went with that formation, and maybe what I should be doing is playing the attacking formation. Actually, as soon as I did change it up to that, we played a lot better. But yeah, lost 2-0, no goals from us. A couple of friendlies in there to try and bolster confidence, and then we played Antwerp, the one I was supposed to come back for, and yeah, wasn't great. I went for a slightly more attacking formation here. That failed, so I went back to the formation that we had at the start of the season, where we've got the defensive midfielder, and actually we created a load more chances then. So yeah, it doesn't make any sense. And then we just played Standard Liège and lost 4-0 there, and again that wasn't particularly fantastic. So yeah, I've got a lot of thinking to do. The goal scoring is a huge issue, and has been, well, for most of the season. Apart from that 4-2 win, we have struggled to put the ball in the back of the net. So today we are playing Anderlecht, which is a tough old ask to get anything out of. They're third, and they do have a chance in the league to finish top. Remember, there is a kind of weird playoff system here, so it doesn't really matter if they finish third or wherever at this point. But they will be in that playoff. The good thing is that Waasland-Beveren, whilst they're at home, they are playing Genk, who are fourth, and Waasland-Beveren need to win that game, and for us not to pick up any points. So I think still, I'm looking at this thinking, well, we've probably got enough with that tough game that they've got, considering their form has been absolutely abysmal, to finish 17th, and that would put us in the playoffs, which, I mean, given our form, that doesn't mean anything, but it gives us a hope still. We definitely can't do any better than that. And we until recently, the teams around us were not far away. We could have caught up with Club Brugge, Zultvargem and Liège, but we just didn't pick up the points, did we? So let's see how this goes. It is going to be difficult and this could be it. This could be the end of our time in the top league, or have we got another couple of games, or have we got another season ahead? It's still all to play for. Let's just show you that tactic first of all, because I did promise I'd do that. Yeah, this is what it is. Very, very similar to the last tactic. You'll notice there is a bit of chaos going on at the back. We have got injuries. I mean, this has been another thing. We've had injuries throughout the team. Ponte and Jans, our first choice centre backs, are out, so we're having to play Mercer on it and Brunel. I mean, these two. Look at this. This guy's played one game all season and he's turd. This guy here, Brunel's, has played. He's not started. He's played 6 games. So, yeah, it's not great. Not great at all. Taibbi I've just given up with him at right back. So the team we've got here is Schuster up top. Bio can't score a goal, so we're going to give Schuster a go. Masec with his personalised instructions role is at left side. Hopeful there, really hopeful. Going oil with Asante as an advanced playmaker on attack. So hopefully that can be a little bit better. He's not really a winger, so maybe that role will suit him better. And then this midfield, this is what we started the season with, that we're doing so well. Silva, Saidi and Fadiga. I think since I've brought in Yakwat, it's not really worked out. So we're bringing Saidi back in. And then we've already talked through the back line with Gofan in goal. So let's see what happens. In terms of how I've changed the tactic, I've just taken off a lot of the things going on here. I have gone for more disciplined. So this is very much to try and counter and try and deal with. We'll put distribute quickly on, but yeah, deal with the strong sides. So yeah, we're on regroup, and then we counter and try and do that quickly, but from playing out the back. In terms of the line, all looks very, very similar here. Pressing, I've taken down a little bit, just try and not knacker the players out. And in here, yeah, I think the attacking width, we are going to go wide with that. And we're going to hit shoot on sight because we just are not scoring goals. So I mean, I think a goal would be nice here, but the real big one, the one we are really interested in, is that bottom game, Waasland-Beveren against Genk. And then once we've got through this, we'll know our fate. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. I'm not expecting anything from our game necessarily. What I am hoping for is something from the other game, and I'm hoping we can get our centre backs back for the playoff if we get that far, and that is a big if at this stage. I mean, it's a big victory that was required, and I don't think they've taken points off one of the big sides this season. So I chose the wrong thing there. Let's give them a bit of faith. Can we do this, folks? It's yeah. I want us to be defensively secure. I do. I took a bit of time out to actually look at the attributes of the players I know. I brought in our right back, a different right back who was awful. So demand more. I didn't even see that. He's running through us. God. Oh, it's over the top. Thank God for that. Right. What? How's this still going? I thought it was over the top. Did that hit the bar and stay in or something? I've got very little hope for our centre backs, to be fair. Mercer on. He lost out with the battle with that Abel Jans as to who was going to be our first team centre back, the one that I was going to pin our hopes on. And Abel Jans has done really well. So, well, Gofan is having to earn his corn here. We've had one decent chance though, so that's positive. But we ain't seeing much, and this is pretty much what it's been like. Highlight-free games for us. But that's better. Masec. Oh, and then Merceron fires it up the pitch. But no, we have got that. It's Masec. He does beat his man. We've trying to get him to run. The problem he's got is whilst he's good at dribbling, he's good at lots of things, he's not that good at passing with the ball. So Silva, oh, there was a chance. It was a highlight for us, and you know, it was probably to the man you'd want it to go to. out of everybody. Silva is a great player. Not shown it so much in the second half of the season. Oh dear me, they've missed a sitter there. I'm going to go, as soon as I click that, we're going to concede a goal. But Sambi long stockings? No. Silva, there's a lot of room on this right side, and our right back is just wandering off. There's a nice... Oh, good God, the amount of penalties we give away as well, it's ridiculous. Yeah, I think against Club Brugge, I think we had a goal disallowed as well, which was a bit frustrating. It was a good performance against them. I don't think that was a penalty. Yes, good. So we've survived 16 minutes, that's good, but it feels like they are kind of there. We're there to be taken advantage of, unfortunately. There's a ball over the top, but Schuster clears it. And Asante. And Schuster. Oh, it's a shot. This is more highlights than we've seen in a long time. But that is the goal we want. De Wolf. Bas De Wolf with the goal against Beveren. Waasland-Beveren. And they've hardly scored a goal as well. Oh, shit. They're not supposed to do that. It's 1-1 if you haven't seen it. But doesn't matter. As things stand, we are not going to put the ball in the box. I mean, they've had 17 shots to our 60. I mean, look at this. XG wise, we are all over the place. But we've hardly seen a highlight for anybody in the second half of that. Really not too bad. I mean, they probably are going to absolutely dominate us in the second half. Demand more. What can we do to improve our chances of getting something out of this game? I mean, passing directness, I don't think... Do we go time wasting at this point? Well, actually, you would time waste probably quite a bit under a cautious mentality, perhaps. So, I don't want to put and dribble less. I don't know. Should I click... I've clicked off pass into space, and I wonder whether we click it on. Oh, we got it. Yeah, okay, we'll do that. That was an okay first half, and I can't remember a half where we've actually not been behind. So you guys are seeing something spectacular here. Even if we lose 10-0, this will be something else. Masic, and he's over the top. But I mean, we've had 2 or 3 reasonable chances, and Genk and Beveren are having a bit of a battle here, and I don't like this. Can't you score some goals, Genk? You should be well ahead of that game. They haven't scored 2 goals in about 4,000 years. Well, there have been very few shots from them in the second half here, which is quite good. I mean, oh, for Pete's sake. And the goal, the left back, or right back even, Dilrason, he missed his header. And that's all it takes, isn't it? And there's been so many of those. Just the ball is over the top. You see the defender just lets him move off. He doesn't react, and then Gofam doesn't try and dive. So, well, that's not great. And I don't know what the situation is in the other game, because they are scoring goals and are playing well by the look of it. But we can't really go at them here, which is frustrating. Do we come off a cautious mentality? Do we try and go balanced? Have we got anyone on the bench that we could bring on that would create some problems? Maybe what I do here is I bring Fadiga on, bring him on a Metsala on that side, and then attacking midfield on that side on attack. So, because we've got a lot of width there, so maybe that will spread the play out a little bit. And then maybe we take off Schuster and we bring on Bio. You know, maybe that embarrassment of not being on the pitch will give him a bit of a kick up the arse, and maybe he'll score a goal. Just a second. Let's just before the things go wrong, let's look at this. Let's look at the scores. It's 2-2 still. Right then. I mean, we've had situations, haven't we, where this has not gone to plan, and you know, we have profited. No, well, yeah, we did profit from a late goal, didn't we, in the promotion season? So is it going to go the other way? Right, we are going to just, because I think if we can just score a goal, just give ourselves a little bit of confidence. It's entirely possible we could do this. Maybe what we do is we bring up that player, and it's a little bit late on. I don't really have a player to do that. Sante could be the man you bring on there, but then who do you play on the right side? We put Jimmy Hugon. It's a player you might not have seen actually too much. Jimmy Hugon. Just have a little look at him. He's very, very fast. He plays better down the left side, but he can play down the right side. Crossing and dribbling need to be worked on, but he's fast and he's aggressive, and so you know that. We'll play him as an inverted winger there. Right, see if that makes a difference. Come on, no goals from Waasland-Beveren, please. Still 2-2, and that's the final whistle. We have lost 1-0. It's a respectable performance. I mean, XG wise, we certainly deserve to lose it, but we got 9 shots out, and we still haven't scored a goal. But what did that mean? We're happy with that. I think if we'd gone down, I wouldn't be saying that. So I don't know if we've gone down yet, but I don't think we have. Looking at the situation, we were predicted a heavy defeat, and it was one missed header is all it took, and you can see that Waasland-Beveren there, right at it was 2-2. Genk did enough for us, and yeah, we finish 1 point above Waasland-Beveren in that 17th place. Wow, that is tight. It would have been nice to get it's goalless everybody. I mean, I can't remember going on such a run without goals. Bizarrely, the club atmosphere, and maybe just chucking in those friendlies, does really work to bring up that club atmosphere. But team cohesion is looking good, so it's not as if that we're struggling in this way. Managerial support, we've got good managerial support. Let's have a look what the club vision looks like at the minute. So they're disappointed with our defensively solid football. I can, yeah, certainly understand that there, but they are vaguely happy with everything else apart from our wages, which we can't really do much about. Yeah, disappointed with. Yeah, I'd say that, but we have nobody we can play at right back. The Belgian Cup certainly helped us out in terms of probably not the league, but in terms of the board. But look at the end of the season, it has been rough as hell. Looks like it's either going to be a Lyra Liege, which would be a random one, or a Union. Let's see what happens there. Let's see who is going to win that. Well, it's been drawn. We are playing a team we've never played before, Lyra Liege Bellard, over 2 legs, and we'll be doing that in the next episode. We've got to try and figure out how we are going to score some goals, because it's been a while since that's happened. You can see that this team have got some pretty good form behind them. They're not brilliant, you know, they're certainly when they win games, they're only doing it just about. So hopefully we've got a chance here to get something against this team, but we will see. I'll have to put my thinking cap on and come up with the perfect strategy. Anyway, folks, let me know in the comments what you think we are going to do against this team. We'll have a good look at them when we've fully scouted them for next time. I can't really tell you much about them at the minute, but that will be fun. And well, I don't know if fun's the right word, but I hope you will enjoy that. If you have enjoyed this series thus far, please hit that like button, please subscribe if you are new, and I will see you next time for a big game. Relegation playoffs. Ooh. See you then, goodbye.